So, mal gucken, was der Online-Modus alles bringen kann. Ich habe mich von den anderen Beta-Spielern jetzt ferngehalten, mögliche Spoiler zu vermeiden. So. Oh.
Okay, Sheriff. Here they are.
Tell the Marshal this ain't how we do things here. But I'll oblige him this once. All right. Let's see what we got. One of you. Okay, you. Head through there.
Ach du Scheiße.
I'm gonna need your details.
So.
You aren't going anywhere, and neither am I.
Alter, nicht so hoch.
Take the time and get this right.
Alte Tone kann man ja runterstellen.
From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon.
Ah. Alter.
We're gonna need a fair record of you. Tell me everything except that you're innocent. I'd find that hard to believe.
Gut, das passt. What the f... What
Quite a record we'll have on you.
Alles klar. Jawohl. Ja, so siehst du aus. Was stimmt mit den Rockstar-Typen nicht? Haben die geraucht oder was? Sehen doch kein normales Gesicht aus. What the f...
You're lucky you were caught. You
Ah,
know.
okay.
The way the town feels about what happened, you were likely to be shot.
Typ 9 sieht noch am normalsten aus.
It's a process, all right, but a necessary one. How you doing with that? Okay, then. Yep.
Ah, what the fuck? Hm. Ich glaube, ich mache mehr mein Bruder als mich. Egal, behalten wir mal die rote Farbe, die gefällt mir. Oh, ein Bart. Warte, erstmal passen wir die Haarfarbe an für den Bart. Ja, das ist die Farbe. Gut. Ja, so sehe ich auch immer aus. Mit Bartstoppeln. Bisher Hautflecken. Ich sehe ja keinen Unterschied, also juckt mich das auch nicht. Was auch immer. Nee. Narben? Hm. Boah, ja. Sieht aus wie. Warte. Sieht wie aus wie von Final Fantasy. Squall. Squall hat auch so eine fette Narbe einfach so übers Gesicht gezogen. Voll geil. Naja, egal. Narben. Mir gefallen eigentlich keine Narben. Aber aus Prinzip mache ich ihnen eine. Aber welche, die nicht so. Oh, die fällt nicht auf, oder? Jawohl, die fällt nicht so auf. Ich mache sie so schwach wie möglich. Ach, die sieht man nicht. Ja, so ungefähr müsste passen. Lebensstil, Grundeinstellung, Lebensstil. Ja, ich würde sagen, ist fertig. Kann ich irgend so... Ähm, ah, Pfeifen, Attribute. Oh, da, Gesundheit. Ich weiß ja nicht, wie in Online das Dead Eye funktioniert, deswegen lasse ich das erstmal mit dem Dead Eye. Und zwar höre ich die Ausdauer einmal und die Gesundheit. So, bestätigen wir.
Okay, let's get a photograph. Bring your hands up onto your chest. Stay there.
Verbrecherfoto wird geladen. Im alten Mittelalter, ne? Wir laden mal schnell ein Verbrecherfoto. Warte kurz, wir laden mal. Alten Mittelalter, alten West meine ich. Wir müssen mal kurz durch unsere Server laufen. Im alten Westen. Verbrecherfoto wird geladen. Echt, jetzt so alt bin ich. CK Gefängnisflügel für Männer. Mhm.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens ain't staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving!
Oh, da bin ich.
You,
Ja, du. Du.
you with the hammer, and you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out in Valentine. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah.
Ah.
I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there.
You aren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world.
Idiot.
Education.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh.
Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay. Okay.
You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns, and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us.
Was hat mein Charakter jetzt wieder verbrochen? Ich bin kaum 2 Minuten im Spiel.
Come along. Then you better get on this horse.
Oh, das Spiel sieht immer noch wunderschön aus.
It's not much of an animal, but I haven't got far to ride. Just get on the horse when you're good and ready, okay? Ready? Wonderful.
Oha.
I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. Six months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken.
Ich weiß, wie das Spiel funktioniert, danke. Ich brauche keine Tipps.
I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it.
Glaube ich schon.
There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe you just want to put it all behind you, forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course, but you will listen to my mistress first. She spent a good sum getting you folks out. You owe her an audience, at least. You've been away for a while, so we'll help you get set up in the world. And if you want to accept our offer, you can. That's more than reasonable. The freedom out on the range can wait a few moments longer.
Ja, du hast mich rausgeholt. Natürlich akzeptiere ich dein Ding. Mensch, wieso? Oh, ich hasse so Charaktere, nicht reden können.
As soon as we're done, you can find your old posse. Or try and start a new one. You'll have money in your pocket to go to the store with. And there'll be chances to make more, if that's what you're after. And chances to raise hell, too, if you feel you're in the need of them. Okay. We haven't got far to go now.
Was habe ich denn schönes Eis? Ich habe eine Handfeuerwaffe, Kettenrevolver. Ah, wie schön. Das hat nicht verlangsamt. Ach stimmt, der ist ja auch online.
He's just up here. There's the camp. Get your horse. I'll wait. This way. She's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This
Ja,
way.
ich mag die jetzt schon.
You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
Na so. Oh Gott, Alter. What the fuck ist das für eine Farbe? Warum ist der voll für den Arsch? Ja, bleiben wir bei Schwarz, wa? Staubmann, das ist immer gut. Besser als grau-schwarz.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying, hmm?
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do this. You're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are. The people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well.
Ich mach alles.
You need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Hawley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed? Oops.
Was? Wähle den Standort des Lagers. Crips baut dann für dich auf. Die ein Gebirge aus deinem Lager wieder versetzt, wenn du mit dem Free Roam zurückkehrst. What? Wähle Lager aus. What the fuck? $2 sind doch nicht viel. Gib mir das große Lager. Egal. Ja, ich kann ja nur eins aufmachen. Ja, danke. Ich bin da in New Hanover. Lemoy. New Austin. Wieder New Hanover, aber da oben. Okay. Okay, machen wir erstmal. Wir machen erstmal.
Sir, while Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck. I'm sure you're tired. Get this done and you can rest.
Meh. Meh. Meh.
Weather sure is fine today.
Wo ging's denn nochmal rein? Ach, die kennen wir doch. Warte, Emotes?
Hello. You must be Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed Alden, that's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up in Cumberland Forest. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
Discouraged. Sagen wir weiter, discouraged, Alter, ich... Kohle. Striegeln kann ich dich nicht, ne? Schade. Hätte ich schon gern gestriegelt. Da sehe ich schon Rauch, die sind da. Ich weiß schon, wo ich hin muss. Jawohl.
Come on! We ain't letting them away with this.
What?
I'm gonna keep your ears on a necklace. This is real as it gets, you son of a bitch.
Was war das für eine Aktion von dir, du Idiot?
Not as much fun as you thought, you dumb bastard. Okay. Okay. You're good. You're real good, friend. Here. Take this. It's a map. Just be kind. Don't kill me, please.
Rock. Aber da mal hin, war gleich. So wenig, hier ist eine Klippe. Natürlich ist hier eine Klippe, oder? Ja, klar. What the f... Okay. Die Online-Pferde sind ja viel geiler als die Offline-Pferde. Du bist 3 und 2. Ist mein Pferd jetzt wirklich tot? Ja, okay, egal. Das wird sowieso... Gleich ein totes Pferd. Geil. Was soll ich denn jetzt bekommen? Fähigkeitskarte. Wo mache ich das? Müssen wir jetzt gleich mal sagen? krass. Das ist was noch gar nicht gekauft war. Gut. Die ist tot. Und schon wieder ein totes Pferd.
Keep it moving. Damn it, not now. You drunk or something? Son of a bitch! Please, don't. Dear God, no!
Damit kann ich viel besser reiten als mit der klapprigen Kackfett-Scheiße da. Mitkommen. Was denn jetzt? Ach so. Das ist eine Mission. Ich darf die Gesetzeshüter nicht alarmieren. Mimimi. Ja klar, ich sehe sofort, welche ich finde. Alle wollen zocken. Oh, ich kann hier reden. Ja, nice, Hallöchen. Ich bin der Blackie. Ja, hallo, was geht? Hm? Spieldetails. Waffenarsenal. So. Was kann ich denn kaufen? Jawohl. Ich bin bereit.
I win again. Did Horley send you, Pop? I'm Clay Davies. This is my brother, Clive. He don't talk. Maybe you two will get along better. Maybe not. Listen, I heard you wanted to earn some money. So, there's a gang of ne'er-do-wells. They are a bunch of degenerates, not good people. They're out near Cumberland Falls with a bunch of horses they stole off of me. Well, that's a lie, but they stole them off the fella I was gonna steal them off of.
Nein, wir überspringen die Scheiße
Get 'em
nicht.
for me. You think you could do that for me, Pop? Oh, look. Here are your friends. Well, good. Meet me at the stable at Valentine once you have the horse flesh. And I'll pay you good. Oh, and Pop, Horley wanted me to remind you, any decent work you can find, take it. But just try to stay out of trouble. Oh, and once you give me those horses, well, after that, we'll talk again. Oh, I do so enjoy these conversations. I'm used to them on account of my brother. Let's go, Clive.
So. Dann wollen wir mal. Hi, hi. Let's go. That's right. Ich hätte gerne das schwarze Pferd. Der kommt schon alleine klar.
Well, well, well. Horley was right about you. Dead right. Ain't that dandy? Get that horse hidden away, Clive, and ready to move out as soon as we can. All right. Here's the money you earned. Now listen, Horley came by and gave me a message. He said to go see your friend Cripps up at your camp. Now listen to me for a second. Any other decent horses you find, we'll buy them. Just as soon as we are set up, okay? Nice meeting you. You know what? Hold on, boy. I call him boy because I'm older. 30 minutes, he went black. Let's give our friend here back the horse. It's yours. A sign of faith and future business. If you want to buy any extras or sundries for the animal, head inside. They've got a lot available. See you soon. Come on, Clive.
Nice. Ups. Jetzt habe ich ein Pferd. Sehr schön. Also ein gutes Pferd. Ein besseres. Nicht gut, aber vielleicht besser. Jo.
Partner?
Nee. Hey, ich muss jetzt mein Pferd benennen. Wie soll ich jetzt mein Pferd nennen, Alter? Ich habe keine Ahnung vom Pferdenamen. Ich nenne dich einfach Karotte. Ja, passt. Ich muss ja 32 sein. Das ist ja wie bei Autos damals. Ja. Mhm. Wir lassen das erstmal so, wie es ist.
how do you get on with Clay Davies? Horrible little wretch, in my opinion. Pop this and pop that. I'd like to pop him, a slime bucket. Anyway, I've got everything set up. Well, what we have so far, place is pretty nice. I think you did a good job for
Ich
you.
hatte keine
I'll
andere
earn
Wahl.
my keep. When you get too old to fight, what choice have you got? It's either work or beg, and I'd rather work. Oh, I saw Horley. Now, he wants you to come down and meet him in Blackwater when you get a chance. I think he might have some work for you. Oh, and while you're out on your travels, you may see some folk with employment opportunities. Good folk, bad folk, looking for a tough guy with a gun to help them. Up to you if you listen to them, I guess. You know, I used to like that kind of stuff. One time, I almost helped a clown steal an elephant. But that's a very silly story. Welcome home. Make yourself at home. It is your home.
Okay, nice. Was kann ich alles hier machen? Oh Gott. Ich muss mal kurz gucken, wer von mir online ist. Okay, bei mir ist kein online. Ich sehe jetzt nichts. Wegen oben links. Alter, ich sehe nichts. Ich bin nur da, okay. Protokoll. Ist leer. Gut. Trupp. Was? Bei mir sind welche drinne? Oh, hallo, Trupp, was geht? So, das ist sowas. Ah. Hier kann ich herstellen, kochen. Sehr schön. Was kann ich hier machen? Truhe. Sendung einsammeln. Habe ich doch nichts bekommen. Egal. Hallo ihr zwei, was geht? Wir wollen... Wo wir denn hin? Rennen gibt's ja auch. Ab zu Alden. Jungs, wir machen uns auf den Weg zu Alden. Oder nee, wir gehen nach Blackwater. Da wollte ich schon immer hin. Weg mir jetzt den Trupp verlassen. Ja, okay. Was macht meine Truppen eigentlich? Warte mal. Aha. Jetzt weiß ich, was hier los ist. What the fuck, Alter?
What the hell is wrong with you? Go to hell.
Was soll ich machen? Dynamit.
Recognize me from the posters?
Wer bist du denn?
Okay. Well, let's get a look at you. I told the woman I had some work, but I was hoping... Well, who knows what I was hoping. They called me the boy. Pretty big, ain't you? Slow, I bet, too. I bet I could have 3 in you before you even blinked. That's why I'm the boss, and you're the lackey. I do everything twice as fast as everybody else. At 15, I've done more than most men at 30. If I make it to 30, I bet I'll be president. You can take that to the bank. Now, what was I talking about? Work. That was it. Fellas I know gotta run them with the law. They got caught robbing a stage. There's a posse after them. They're going down to Limpany. Get them out of there. I'll pay you, okay? Make this lackey thing official. How's about that? All right? Good. Go get after them, lackey. Come on. That's the spirit. Go.
Was ist das denn für ein Bongo-Halter? Okay, hat ja auch keine Zeit für so einen Mist. Du blödes Mistvieh.
All right, then.
Sehr schön.
Starting to count more whorehouses than church houses.
Was?
You're as good as dead!
Nur $3 bekommen. Was? Wer ist hier? Was wollt ihr von mir? Ja, hi. I don't trust you, but I will come out.
If it's a postal matter, speak to the other clerk. Yeah, there just isn't nothing here to do. Hope things aren't too desperate. I might have some work, you know. Now, if you don't mind, I'll get back to my clerking work.
So. Hi. Verarsch mich nicht. What the fuck, Alter.